biggest fear is that the audience won't laugh, that I won't be good, that I won't excel. And when that happens enough, I'll stop. but for right now, it seems to be working, so I'm going to keep trying to get better. I think I'm most proud of my gift, or whatever you call it, to make people laugh, the ability to spread joy. I was born in a very small town in Nebraska, population 236 people, called Sumner, Nebraska. I was the banker's son. People thought that we were rich. We weren't rich at all. I think we made less than the people pumping gas, but we had a good life. It was a good place to grow up. My mother, she played violin, and she wanted us to be involved in music and to have an appreciation and a love of music. I first started off on piano. I didn't care for that, and then I moved to trumpet, and I didn't care for that, and finally moved to drums, and I loved it. It was awesome. When I was 13, I was asked to join this band. Now, they were all much older guys. The local priest said that I couldn't do that. I was way too young. I couldn't be in that environment. So I asked, well, can I get a second opinion? I went to Kearney and I talked to this priest, and they said, well, he's not going to get in any trouble behind the drums. He's playing drums. He's playing music, you know. And we played all the clubs in Nebraska. And I had a subscription to the Downbeat magazine. They kept talking about Berklee College of Music, and I read it, and I saw their ads, and they were having a summer program for high school students. I got a train ticket, went to Berklee when I was 16, and there were more people in the dorm than there were in my entire town. It was 1967, Summer of Love. I was just mesmerized by all the different people and the types of people and everything that was going on. Because everybody at Berklee, their plan was to go to Berklee and then go on the road. But I taught for a year at the Marlboro Junior High School, and I found that I loved it. I was teaching at two different places, one in Framingham, another one at a special needs school. And they said, Kevin, the funding dried up. We can't pay you. I know we offered you the job, but there's no job now. And so both jobs went away. And I went to this company called Digital Equipment Corporation. It was the number 2 computer company in the world. I just happened to be at the right place at the right time. I took the job. I got into high tech. All this time, I remember seeing all the ventriloquists on the Ed Sullivan Show in the 50s. In the 50s and 60s, ventriloquists were pretty big. Again, my first dummy was when I was, I think I was 5 years old. I asked Santa Claus for a dummy, and I got my first dummy, and I have a replica of that same one today. And I use it in my show when I teach little kids how to do ventriloquism. I can't even say it. I'm learning. I'm getting better. I'm going to learn how to say ventriloquism. I had 2 sons by then, and they went away to school. So now I had all this time. So I took an opportunity to go to Spooky World at Fenway. I auditioned, and I was the Master of Ceremonies zombie. And the special needs people that they would bring in to see the show on Saturday afternoon, they were like young kids. I thought, I need to do something with those. So I went up in the attic and found 2 McDonald's hand puppets, and I could make it talk. And I would entertain the children and the special needs adults with this hand puppet. And they immediately made the jump that the puppet was real. And I found out that I really liked this. This was fun. On eBay, and there was a puppet for sale. I bid on it, and the bidding closed at midnight. So I won this puppet. I won Jerry. Of all the puppets that I've seen, I still like him the best.
And what is your favorite thing about Jerry?
His look and his personality.
Yeah! I'm cute.
So I got books from the library. I went on YouTube and I learned ventriloquism. But the thing that I learned is you can spend all day long in front of a mirror practicing technique. But the most important thing is comedy. It's the jokes. You have to get out there and perform. So I started going to these open mics in Boston. I picked up the dummy and pulled the string, and he spoke. The characters kind of just come to me. Doug the Talking Dog was this gruff voice, and it had to be different from Jerry. And each puppet that you choose has to be different. Oi!
That's Doug the Talking Dog.
I got fired. You got fired? Yeah.
He got fired.
What was your job? At Walmart. I was the greeter. You were the greeter at Walmart? Yeah. Why did you get fired? Well, I said, Welcome to Walmart. Get your junk and get out.
Yeah.
When I teach ventriloquism to the children, I say, all I want you to do is say 1, 2, 3, because there's no B's with 1, 2, 3. Just
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. And the children do it like that. What really made me get into ventriloquism was the special needs adults. I made the dinosaur talk. They believed, and they made the leap that it was real. You can't control people, places, and things, but if you have a puppet, yes, you can. You can make it say whatever you want. I take it very seriously. I'm constantly trying to improve and practice to make sure the audience has fun. And if they can laugh, hearing that laughter, that just uninhibited laughter from a child, there's nothing like it. I remind the children, Doug the talking dog, you might bite your tambourines and maracas or drumstick. Doug tries to bite your tambourine, hold on. So then I pull the children around the room and they squeal, the laughter that they're being dragged by Doug the talking dog because they're holding on to the tambourine. And it's about the audience, it's about the performers. It's not about me. I'm just the conduit, so.
Do you see yourself performing with Kevin forever?
No, I'm gonna go on my own.
What? How come?
He's holding me back. I wanna be a star.
Jerry, without me, you wouldn't talk.
Without me, you wouldn't eat.
Yeah, that's true. I think we all need to laugh. We need to take some time out. And there's always been trouble in the world. There's always been things that have been happening. When I was a child, we got under our desk to practice for nuclear fallout. That was like the plastic desk was going to save us.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say you.
I'm quiet. All right. I think I'm most proud of the ability to spread joy, and just with the couple dummies.
Who you calling a dummy?
But it's fun. I enjoy it. I'm able to do the things that I love.
Yeah, he likes it a lot.
Let me talk.
You're talking again. You talk too much.
It's like a marriage. It's a long-term marriage. I love Boston. I absolutely love the city. I love everything about it. I love the people. I love the activities. I love the culture. It's a city of everyone.
And you know what he does in the suitcase?
Don't say that. This is we perform for children.
Can I talk dirty?
No, you can't talk dirty. It's not HBO.
I know, you're not that good.
Yeah.